And there we go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Tower. Last time, when we left off, we had just arrived in the Death World after defeating Necron, the Dark Castle lair. And this is the final world. It has 4 zones of its own, and then we go to the Void where the final boss is. So we are closing in on the end of this game, which is pretty wild. So you'll notice I just grabbed a Cune in the southwest corner. There's a real save point here, which is always handy. We're definitely on the good end of the power curve of this game. Seems to have been the incentive to your stat development and the gear you can have at the time you do it. So, alright, there's our warp stone back to the monster world. We've got 4 worlds, 4 more zones to clear before the final boss. So, well, final boss, it's a sequence of fights, but let's start with the Dark Castle lair. I anticipate then that there are going to be, including this one, 5 more episodes of Shadow Tower. Let's roll. We have unlocked the door. So, interestingly, coming into this, we know in advance that I want to do slashing damage. The Shadow Tiger katana is actually great for that. Let's head into the room. What's up? Beefy health. Can be no doubt about that. Alright, there's a total of 7 enemies in here. That was 1. That's 2. Oh, let's not get smacked. It's not even my health I worry about, it's my gear. That's 3. That seems to be everything that spawned on the first pass. Let's see what these things were. We have Armored Warrior. Armored Warrior wields his iron mace and pursues anyone who enters his territory. Extremely high HP. And we have the Armored Slayer. Armored Slayer uses his enormous axe to kill anything that enters his territory. Extremely high HP. We're at 122 out of 150 in our bestiary. That's exciting. I think it is anyway. Hey, buddy.
This is the castle of King Edward. No one is allowed entrance here. Leave at once.
Fascinating. Seems like the usual FromSoft plotline. The king is actually the bad guy and was all along. They like that plot device. I mean, it works for them. Across several of their games. So if you're wondering how I'm doing critical damage so often, stacking speed, turns out it's not only good for your movement speed, it really ups your critical chance as well. Okay, so that was a new item. It's a key item, I believe. Yes, the Sealed Sword Stone unlocks Relief Seal, and that was yet another new creature as well. That was an Armored Guardian. Armored Guardsman destroys all enemies who approach with his massive hammer. High HP makes him hard to beat. 123 out of 150. We're getting there. Alright. It sounds like something has spawned in behind us. That's good. There's supposed to be 4 more enemies in here, in theory. And I want all the stats. I want all the stats. Should be 3 more. in theory. Doesn't sound like anyone has spawned in at the moment. Ooh. That one's collapsed. Okay. I'm trying to remember exactly. I know we came in the southwest corner of this arena, which I think was over here. Right here. Yeah, this is the door we came in through. So it's important to me to keep track of that, the location of that stone. 'Cause that is where the smithy in the last zone, back in the Beast World, is the last one in the tower. So as my gear starts to decline, it's going to become pretty important to be able to track back there, keep things in good repair. Alright. So the room's clear for now. We've got 2 other exits. This open one to the west, and there's one in the southeast. Let's go west first. Whoa! That wasn't good. We got ranged attackers. Oh, back up further. Okay, well that was 2 new critters. They dropped at least one of them dropped a new bracelet. Let's have a look. Ooh, new deadly bracelet. I would much rather my bracelet of movement, but might as well look at the critter book while we're here. That's a Hell Hunter. Demon whose face is covered in bandages fires deadly and sometimes flaming arrows from his bow. And a Karasu. Demon with bird skull and bat wings attacks from a safe distance with double-bladed spear. 125 out of 150. We're just barreling toward the end of the bestiary now. Alright, got one. There's supposed to be another Karasu in here as well. There's definitely another Hell Hunter shooting at me from somewhere. Could be in a different room. There are only supposed to be 2 in this room. There are also supposed to be 2 Karasu. And I've only seen 1. Alright, well, first let's go back to this room. Aha! There. Okay. There's another critter in there, alright. There he is. Way to spawn in, guy. Okay, so I killed 3 at the outset, and then the one in the alcove, and then a 4th spawned in. So that was the 5th. There are still, in theory, 2 more in here. And another Karasu in here. Let's see if it feels like spawning. Seems like no for the moment. Where are they? I hear them. Alright. I definitely hear them. And don't see them. Nice work, PlayStation 1 era From Software. You got me kinda shook. Alright, well, let's head up here. Realizing there are enemies behind us. Let's head up these stairs and into this area. There's one. This room has 3 of these things in it. That's 2. 1 down, 2 to go. Two down, 1 to go. He did me the kindness of dropping a health potion. I like that a lot. I can see my max MP going up as I fight these things, which is kind of awesome. Okay. That's it for this junction room. Before we go farther, let's go see if any of the other enemies have decided they'd like to spawn. There should be 2 more in this room, which is apparently called the arena. Makes sense given how big it is and how combat focused it is. But it seems the other 2 are still not showing up. What about the second Karasu? Not yet, it seems. Okay. Back to the junction room, then. Alright, let's head through here. We're gonna have new enemies in this room as well. These are tree ogres. Looks like my sword's about to break. That's unfortunate. Alright. There's a bracelet in the corner. The tree ogre dropped, I think, a Cune from what I see. I'm going to need to go get my Shadow Tiger repaired. But in the meantime, the Deadly Greatsword will be a fine substitute. That first one dropped a Cune. There's another one. So let's look at the critter book for these. And we also need to see what bracelet we picked up. Yes, this is a Tree Ogre, 126 of 150. Tree Ogre shambles from side to side and attacks with his feet. May also spit poison. We aren't going to be using that bracelet, spoiler alert, but I will show you what it is. It was a hardened bracelet, free ring style. Alright, let's go kill another Tree Ogre. There are a total of 4 available for us to kill. That leaves 2. And he dropped some kind of glove. Odd to see a basic glove this late in the game. We're definitely not, and even more so, a basic metal glove. We're definitely not gonna be swapping out our plate mail of rage. It's awesome complete armor set for any of that nonsense. Alright, here's Tree Ogre number 3. Let's kill him. This plate mail of rage that we found is just so good. Alright, Ogre 3 dropped a healing potion. That's awesome. Ogre 4, where you at? You want to show up? You want to show up? Well, not at the outset. We'll have to come back. I'm cool with that. In the meantime, we've killed everything in this room. There's still supposed to be 2 enemies in the first room. And a Karasu in that other room. Let's head over there. In both cases. Anyone here? Anyone at all? What's this way? I think this might be the door back to the tower that we saw earlier. Let's check it out. Ah, yes, it is. So here's the door out to the Shadow Tower, back in the sort of central hub area I showed you before. So around down there is the warp stone leading to the void. Up there is the Monster World doors. Are the Monster World doors, I should say. And now you've got your bearings vis-a-vis the tower, linking back up to places and lands we have seen before. Let's go through here. Oh, and there's writing on the wall. Excellent. This land is the end. There is nothing but deep darkness and silence. Seek not the light, for there is none. Alright, so this one's been really straightforward so far. I mean, it's definitely dark, but that doesn't bother me much. We know how to get back to the Beast World. In fact, we've got 2 ways to do it now. Let's see if the second Karasu decided to spawn. Seems like no. Now we can head up here. Let's see if the 4th Tree Ogre has spawned. Looks like no. Alright. Next, then, we'll head through here. This will take us to the other Hell Hunter that we could hear the entire time we were in the lower room. about to say, I hope we can deal with him without too much trouble. Got him. Okay, he dropped a Cune, and apparently that's it. Okay. That's it for here. Pretty wild, but this looks like a castle. Actually, now that I am actually paying some attention to the level design. Let's head down through here. Let's see if the fourth tree ogre has spawned now. It has not. Let's go see about the others. The reason I ask is because we're already pretty much to the end of this zone. Check on the Karasu and the other two Slayers in the arena. Start with the arena Slayers, I think. And Warriors. But I'm finding nothing. Alright, fair enough. Upstairs then. Well, we'll check on the Karasu, then we'll head upstairs. We've got we've got one left. Aha, there he is. He showed up. I hope he shows up again. Yes, good. Okay. Alright, we got the Karasu. He dropped a spirit book. We're done checking his room, which is nice. Now, since he spawned, I want to check the arena again. There's one thing, and this game, this information is just not available on the internet. It's really hard for me to tell, like, when a variable has changed that might cause one of my missing monsters to spawn. But now the Karasu room is clear. This I know. The arena, that first room, still can spawn, / will spawn, / I want it to spawn for the sake of the stat increases. 2 more Slayers. There's still supposed to be 1 more Tree Ogre. We're also still missing monsters back in the Beast World, where the smithy is. But we'll obviously see about those when we track back to the smithy, which I'm going to start doing at the end of zones, because these levels, at least this one, are wicked short. Alright. We got 3 new Slayers in this room. Alright, that one dropped a Cune. Very nice. And this next room is supposed to have 3 Slayers in it. Apparently, they're gonna swing at me through the door. Ain't like grand. Well, they can hit me through the door, but apparently I can also hit them through the door. So, fair's fair. Alright, 2. One. Okay. And just like that, believe it or not, we're through the zone. That goes to zone 2 of the Death World, the Undead layer. So what I'm going to do now is run back, check on respawns as I go, hit the smithy in the Beast World. Hello! What's this one? So we found the Plate Mail of Rage, which I know boosted the hell out of my attack power in every way. That is the Hardened Full Plate. No thanks. I'm way happier doing the extra damage. I'll keep it in case I need it at some point. I like these full plates though. They're making gear management so much simpler. Sounds like the 4th tree ogre spawned. I hear it in there. Awesome. This is great. Alright, that one dropped another spirit book. All the tree ogres are gone. That means all we're missing now, in theory, is 2 slayers in the arena room at the very start, which I need to pass through anyway every time I go to or from the smithy, which also lets me check the long corridor in the beast world, which is the other place I'm aware I'm missing monsters. This is good. This is good. I don't hear anything in here. I would hear it if it had spawned. That's what I'm kind of realizing. So I want to switch back to my katana, and I want to repair everything else, so I'll make the trip to the smithy now. It shouldn't take long. It's a nice straight shot. Oh look, this area is lit. Now, I wonder if that's because I killed Necron. This room. I'm still missing monsters. Including a whole new bestiary type that never showed up. And they've still never showed up, at least not today. Alright, well, to the smithy. And the Kuhn Trader, for that matter. For the Kuhn Trader, I'm just going to get health potions now. Nothing else. I don't think anything else makes much sense. I think it's vastly more cost-effective to buy a health potion for 1 Kuhn than it is to buy Dorado's Ashes for 3 Kuhns. So here we go. Smithy! What's up, duder? Please, repair my Shadow Tiger. Repair the Hardened Full Plate. Repair the Deadly Great Sword. Repair the Ring of Dead Spirit. And repair that Metal Glove. Then, I don't even really need the potion. I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just roll with half health. Alright, well, whatever's supposed to be in the long corridor still isn't spawning. That's okay. Yeah, I also forgot about the lightning fast recovery speed I've got now, which is pretty cool. My dark magic from that Ring of Dark Spirit is also doing really, really well whenever I cast the spell. And the ring actually has some durability, so I can cast the spell and only worry about MP, which is really nice. So, unless those things spawn in the arena, we're already done with the Dark Castle layer. Oh, they did spawn. At least one did. Hi, buddy. One more, in theory. We'll see if it happens. Still, that's pretty good. Just missing one monster now. And we'll have plenty more chances to see it as we roll to and from that smithy in navigating the next few areas. But in the meantime, we're already done with the Dark Castle layer. We have 3 more zones to explore. Just 3. Just 3. and then the Void, where the end bosses are, so we are barreling toward the end of this game, which is fun, if you ask me. So let's head right into here. No need to waste any time. From the Dark Castle lair, we make our way to the undead lair of the Death World, where I am going to... Well, it's been half an hour. That took longer than I thought. The respawn hunt occupies some time, even in short levels, but that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Shadow Tower. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, I hope you'll give the video a like and consider subbing to the channel. If you want to discuss this or any of my other content, the best place to do so is my Discord server. That link is in the video description. And if you care to support me or the channel, the best way, apart from liking and subscribing, is through my Patreon page. That link is also in the video description. Patreon supporters get to nominate and vote for the games they would like to see played on the channel. Once a game is chosen, I play it through to the end, and then I have you choose another one. Mass Effect currently occupies that slot, but I believe it, like Shadow Tower, is winding down towards the end. So, if you want to be part of selecting the next game, you have that option. Regardless, I really appreciate your time and attention. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.